So we're on the third trial. And in order to get our spells, we had to go to the hollowed room. And what do we see? A giant whirlwind with a box and a cord above the box. Looks like fun. Let's go ahead and use our heat spell here. Now it's dark, which means we need to light everything up. Perfect. Not so bad.
There's another scroll inside the box.
Sweet, so that was kind of easy. At the same time, kind of fun. I don't mind that. I would say the hard thing about this puzzle is probably finding this room. Because finding this room is not something that you know unless you messed up prior. So yeah, let's go ahead and use this goal of knowledge here.
Receive your power.
Maximum power. So, our new spell is Exsolve. Grants casts the ability to melt steel, rock, and stone. Ooh, but only small surfaces. What a bummer. Fire Mine can be cast on a dead enemy. The corpse becomes a proximity mine and will explode when neared by foes. Wide blast radius, high damage? Huh. It actually does do a lot of damage. 35 hit points is a ton. But you need a dead enemy. And considering that we only have one more fight that we're probably going to fight in this game, which is probably going to be the fire guy. Anyway, the final boss. Mortuarized Serpent. A snake of raw magical flame erupts on the caster's fingertips, charging forth, striking enemies in rapid succession with its fiery coils. So it does poison damage at 7 HP per second and impact damage with the duration. Wow, that's really, really powerful. Let's go ahead and talk to him and he'll teach us how to use these spells.
Sometimes a more concentrated, if limited, form of your heat spell. This has the potential to fuse or melt stone and metal, in addition to providing some enviable scars.
Well, that sounds like fun.
I would be This hall was once dedicated.
How do we,
No.
How do we, There should be a way for him to teach us how to use our spells.
It is by.
Hold on.
Ready for.
I think we just do that.
Initiate, huh? Initiate this!
Clear the hall!
Oh, are we actually doing a battle? I don't want to do a battle. I want to learn about spells.
Fire Mine
Okay, good.
can be very effective for catching enemies off guard. I will summon a decoy corpse for you to cast it on.
Just a red cap goblin just magically appears.
Well done. Now, Matt, if you would approach the pyre to show its effects.
I hate third-degree burns.
That's a cool spell effect,
As
though.
you just saw, the corpse becomes a proximity mine that explodes when unsuspecting enemies walk too close. Mortuarized Serpent is one of my favorites. A snake of magical flame erupts from your fingertips, striking foes with the combined power of poison and fire. Let your opponent face the dragon.
Yeah, this spell looks awesome. Oh, that looks so cool.
Spectacular. I do so enjoy seeing that one in action.
I did too. That was
Now
awesome.
that we have covered everything, would you like a one-on-one practice session?
No, we're good.
Very well.
All right. I'll see you guys at the next change of events. So my tidbit there. I just got achievement for card shock. I guess for beating him every single time in Dragon. Well, not every single time, but like when you drain. He only has a certain amount of gold coins that you can win from him each trial. So I guess that's for beating him, you know, maximum gold for each trial. Our Water Mage couldn't do that because we didn't return the gem to him. And he got upset at us, so in the third trial, he wouldn't, you know, play against us. But I thought that was cool. Oh, look at this. This encounter is gone. So I guess taking off the encounters, erase this one as well. How are we gonna get out of here this time? Last time we busted out through the mud wall. This time the stone wall seems to be where our the spell is going. There's also a hole in the ceiling. Makes me think that if you're an air mage, do you go straight up? But then what do you do if you're the earth mage? Do you burrow underground? Huh.
My eyes! My eyes! I can't see! I can't... Wait. No. They're fine.
Oh, that was good. Oh, right. Exalt. Oh, that's clever. Now we climb up? Oh. I would not have thought about that. Very cool. Okay. Goblin camp. Didn't Dark say when he was a water mage he didn't know the language of demons? So if you're a fire mage, does that mean you can... I mean, I know we have that spell. What is it? Speech skill. Permits communication with ethereal unworldly forces. So I guess this includes demons as well. Huh, how cool is that? That's interesting. So we picked up flammable powder. A powdery substance designed to combust when heat is applied. Don't know what that's for, but I'm pretty sure we're gonna find out soon. I just realized I think I know what that flammable powder is for, because last time we were here, we had to use our invisibility spell to get past the sleepy goblin. This time, we don't have that, so we're gonna probably have to figure out some other way to get the key from him.
He's beginning to stir. If I stand too close, I'll risk waking him. Better.
So do we have to create a distraction with this powder? Or do we just not get the key at all and we just burn straight through the chest?
There. That's taking care of the lock. So much for needing a key.
I guess we don't need a key.
The hinge is rusted and creaky. The red caps would surely awaken were I to open it.
Oh, I need to find the grease somewhere. I had forgotten about the grease. Alright, well, I'll be back in a second, but really cool. I guess we don't need the, keys in this place, which means if we go here, can we use our...
Guards! Guards!
Oops. Wrong hut. Next time, pay more attention. Yeah, I really should have paid more attention. I kind of forgot about that. My bad. Alright, I'll be back in a second.
This looks...
So the master key was there. So this key was probably just a key for this chest. It wasn't the master key. I must have misremembered that. It's no big deal. As we advance along, he's gonna go in that hut, and we're gonna go in this hut, and...
I won't have much time, but...
I still don't know what that to do with that party yet, but we'll find out eventually. Here we are in this creepy place. So the dirt...
I should not...
Can't use this on the dirt, but we can use some spell. How about heat?
This moist compost won't catch alight by itself. I'll need to make it more flammable.
So not so simple like the other one. Is there anything in the barrels?
The contents of these barrels...
There's got to be something here that we can use on this dirt. We still have that... Oh, right. Duh. That bag that we picked up. The flammable powder. Right.
Okay. I've sprinkled the mound with burning powder.
So with our Water Mage, we just did this like multiple times. The chill spell. But this one, we get a bonfire.
Looks like a rotting carcass has been covered by a mound of compost.
How cool is that? I looks amazing.
This moist compost.
Do we need to keep using it? Huh. So as a fire mage, you gotta do a little more work, apparently. This is why you be a water mage. Water mages are better.
One more.
One more coating. Although I do love the flame effect there.
Here
It's
lies
great.
the last of the trinicorns. Its horn is intact.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and grab the trinicorn, escape out of the rear of the
Sharp.
camp, and enjoy that cool celebratory music.
Now I just need
And we're going to get out of here before
sound.
all hell breaks loose. And if you're wondering, this really cool minigame that you do, where you have to create a meal, the ingredients actually change. So you actually have to, you know, read it each time. You can't just use a guide and say do X. You actually have to follow the instructions, which I really like.
How many times do we have to tell you?
Sounds like my inherent speech ability still works.
Oh, great!
Oh, I didn't mean to skip that
we
part.
want only for you to rise and join forces with us, so we may claim dominance over the human world. Humans are tedious.
Now we did earn a point for doing something honorably. As you can see here, we got 1 strength point. I don't know what we could have done differently though, because I mean, there's nothing we could have possibly done there. Once the demon summoned, you have to stop the demon. I'm gonna go ahead and save, and I'm gonna see what happens if you don't do anything to stop the demon. What if you just stand there? Uh-oh. I don't think we actually have a save far enough back. Yeah, we don't have a save far enough back, unfortunately. Alright, well, not much else I can do. You know, we tried our best to be as evil as possible. And I really feel like there's no way to do both evil acts. You either save the priestess, which gives you a point, or you know, summon her, and you don't get a point. Maybe there's something that you can do that's evil in this scenario. If you know, let me know in the comments below. But for now, I just don't know what you can do in this case. Because you have to help them. You can't get away with not helping the green goblins. It's impossible. 1 hour later. Now, I knew I couldn't just let this go.
Hear me, oh mighty ones.
I knew we had to come back here to try to see if there's an evil way to make this happen. So here we are again. Hoping that there's, you know, maybe we can just sit back and do nothing.
If this... How many times do we have to tell you? We are not interested.
And that time you got to hear the full dialogue from the demon too. So our tonic is wearing off, and we're gonna hide over here.
That was.
And I'm gonna go ahead and drop save on fire alternate demon summoning. Maybe we can just talk to it.
I'm not keen to learn his methods for disassembling humans.
Okay, maybe we don't do anything. Maybe we just
demon, of course.
stand here and do absolutely nothing.
You are not the first to ask such things of us. How are you any different from would-be conquerors of ages past? Only goblins understand the needs of demons. Only we can appreciate you, honor you. Worship us.
They're giving us a lot of time to interrupt. I was like, I didn't sign up for this.
Yes. I think we can manage that. Declare yourselves wholly subservient to the Kraga Gulmak.
The Kraga Gulmak. There's a name for you. Is that this guy's name?
Pardon
It
you?
says Teeman.
That is our name.
At least we're getting some good lines of dialogue here.
Oh,
Oh.
we would serve the Kraga Gulmak to the best of our goblin ability. Does that mean we have a deal? We shall consider it. Timing is critical, and our coming must be preceded by the appropriate signs. Natural disasters, plagues, that sort of thing. Yes, the nature of our arrival is also important.
Man, they give you a lot of time to be able to stop this demon.
A good entrance, of course. Lots of brimstone. What else?
Lots of brimstone.
I do not need to eavesdrop on any more of this conversation.
Yeah, we do, Dark. I mean, I want to see the demon come back in this playthrough. Wait, what was that? We should have been able to understand that.
Makitoni kompu torbaniam.
Why are we not able to understand that anymore?
Sabinam sovinel malan litika sanamla mehorot et siele kutub kirtwa.
Yeah, for some reason we're not able to understand him anymore, and I don't know why.
Pere at sarabihim neam hapulile.
I'm trying to see what else we could do. But I don't see anything else that we could possibly do in this scenario to be evil.
Makitoni kompu torbaniam.
So I'm gonna let them talk for a few minutes, and then if anything happens, I'll come back to it. But if they just end up repeating themselves, we'll move on. Okay, so my only other idea that I can think of is what if you pick up the demon summoning book and then just left? You didn't bother this guy up here.
With the summoning book out of Stroff's hands, he will be unable to raise anything anytime soon. Good job. Looks like a page is missing. Ah, well, it probably wasn't that important. It does seem strange that a human like McGuile would send Stroff a book on how to...
So it looks like you can.
the answer.
It looks like you can
as
get
an
out.
extra token of our when
Yeah, it looks like you can get out without bringing Stroff with you, and you don't get that extra statistical point. What happens if you just leave without the book, though? I'm gonna have to go back a ways, aren't I? Yep, I'll be right back. Okay, so we have killed both of them, and the summoning book is on the ground. I'm gonna drop a save this time, and this time we're just gonna see what happens if we
I
leave.
can't leave until I have acquired.
Okay, what happens if we go?
I should.
So we need to collect
I
his
have-
book.
I-
We have no reason to go
I-
anywhere else. So the best we can do... The best we can do is get the book, but then don't capture Stroff. So that's the most evil thing we can do in this scenario, I guess. We still have to give them, you know, back their... We still become friends with the Green Caps, unfortunately. I don't see any way for us to not be friends with them. If you know in the comment section, if you know, please let me know in the comment section below. Because I would really like to know, you know, is there a more evil way to solve this problem? And the only thing I can think of is to summon the Priestess and let her loose. The only problem with that is, if we do that, that means that she would have survived the encounter, you know, in the tower. And that makes me wonder, is it more evil to kill her, or to let her live with all her powers? It's one of those things where I guess it could go either way. But if you're playing blindly through the first time, you wouldn't know that she appeared later in the game. So killing her would seem like the most natural thing to do. Plus, again, if you spare her, you get the free bonus point, don't you? So if you want to go through the game without getting any bonus points, you kind of have to kill her at that point. Okay, so I'm going to go and fast forward until we get to something new. And I'll see you guys soon. Once again, I really like how this game did this. Multiple problems, multiple solutions, multiple problems. As you can see on the bottom, we have walls we saw fall. That's different from our code word in a Water Mage playthrough. And again, it's the same solution to the puzzle, but you have to understand how you got the solution. You can't just have someone tell you, oh, do fire, light, water. You know, you have to actually know how this puzzle works, which I really, really like. So walls we saw fall. To solve this, you do water, air, light, light, shadow, water, earth, shadow, air, water, fire, air, light, light. I went this way down and then cut me off. So let me try this way up. Ambition.
It matters not how the torch touches Ignore, so long as it burns brightly enough for all to see. The glow will illuminate my name.
Revolution.
While the townsfolk have passion, the guards are skilled. Hence my presence here.
Beguile.
You may have noticed that our lord is not Ignore's most popular. This uprising was inevitable. I merely helped it along.
Pug.
A companion of questionable value. He provides neither the brawn nor the brain.
Bend.
His ambition is matched only by his arrogance.
You can talk.
I have no interest in power for its own sake, nor in satisfying a misplaced grudge.
Summoning book.
It will take Bort years to learn how I circumvented his protection spell.
Okay, that I remember. I think we got cut off somewhere along here.
It still astounds me how a few coins will assuage a fool's fear enough to wander to his death. Enough prattle.
Yeah, that's where he cuts me off.
I read your diary.
Then you... We... Quick.
The amulet.
Now, the one thing that I really want to know is what happens if you let that timer deplete. What if you don't bother to even search for Varner? And yeah, what happens if the bomb goes boom? So I'm just gonna sit here in the background for you guys. It'll be just a second. For me, it may be a minute or two. I don't know how long this is gonna take. I guess I could start a timer, although the clock's already been ticking. I'll start a timer right now. I'll let you know how long it takes, and I'll see you once that Santa Grains run out.
Varner!
Kaboom. About a minute and 15 seconds, by the way, on my clock.
You have fought well, Mage Bort, and with such devotion to your tower, your death will befit that of a master.
Pyres!
Ah, you have returned. Not quite fast enough, were you?
You will pay for this. All of it!
I was hoping you would say that.
Yes, let your hate fuel you. Oh, wow.
Bort! Are you...
No
Achievement
time.
unlocked. Friend
The
in
mob.
need.
You have to stop it.
I failed, Bort. Varner's...
I know, but do not let his death be for nothing. I'll tidy up here and meet you inside. The rear gate might be your best shot. Go. Save Lord McGuile.
Okay, so we saved Bort's life. The only thing is, what if you can kill Bort?
Bort said to take the back gate.
So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna load up back to... I know I'm gonna have to wait for all this, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna run down here because I know where Varner is. I want to know if the clock still ticks, even though you found him. Like, can you just sit back and wait for the thing to go boom? Oh, come on. I know he's around here somewhere. Did his location change again? You know, his location may have changed. Which, once again, I'm a huge fan of that type of stuff. Games that allow for alternate, you know, solutions. Yeah, it looks like he's changed location. I may not actually find him in time, which should be fine by me. But at the same time, it wouldn't help my research in doing what I want to do. Where is he? Looks like I'm gonna actually have to solve this puzzle by doing it the right way. And look at that sparkling stone.
I've never thought of Ignor as a haystack, nor Varner a needle.
Ah, I've never seen that line before. That was cool. Okay, so it's flashing really rapidly right here. Somewhere in this area. I may be too late, but that's quite alright by me. Because I wasn't even looking seriously. Oh, no, we found it.
The amulet is at its brightest here. It's not locked. That's a first.
So here's Varna, but the timer has gone away.
The strategic position of that box in the center of the room can only mean one thing. An explosion is imminent. It appears to be drawing its energy from Varner.
So it doesn't look like it'll explode, but what if you actually leave this area?
I can't leave.
Nope. See you guys in a second as soon as Varner explodes. And then I'm gonna wait and see what happens up here. Does Pyres kill Bort? Or do you have to save him? So I'll see you guys in a few. Varner has exploded. And, oh look, there's a huge crater here. But it looks like we can't do anything with the crater, unfortunately. Nope. But it's kind of cool how they have the crater here. So, you know, it's like, haha, you see, that's where Varner was, you fool. You could have saved him, but you didn't. Can we just, like, leave? I mean, just completely turn our back on everyone.
I can't go that way now. I need to quell the insurrection.
If you're wondering, no, you cannot. So there's no way to actually just, you know, get out. And these guys have been firing at each other for a while with no changes. I'm just going to do what I've done before, like with the Gryphon and everything. I'm gonna let these two fire at each other for a couple minutes and then I'll, you know, see if anything changed. Well, they've been firing at each other for like 3 minutes now, so it's time to advance the story. Now, if you remember last time, in order to get through the gate, we had to pull out a bar, right? But this time we bust a hole through the bars.
Burn my hands. Good thing I like it.
Wahaha, embrace the darkness, my young dark. You can do it. Now the question is, how do we get up there? Because as a Water Mage, we use the water wheel. As a Fire Mage, we're gonna have to do something different. Maybe we need to make a climbing thing, just like we did before? It seems kind of questionable to use the same trick twice. But at the same time, it does make logical sense. Why would you do anything different when you know this trick works, right? Yeah, I guess so.
Hey, Pug! Catch!
I thought I smelled some.
So we chased
You
away
seem to-
Pug. And now what we're going to do is
Tell
we
me.
are going to try to think if we could do something horrible here. Pain is just a point of view. You've no right to inflict your own. Which one sounds worst? This one.
You think that's funny? I'll ask you again. Tell me, do they teach you about pain in that tower of yours? About death?
How about this one?
Whatever troubled past you've had, it doesn't justify this.
Quiet! I've already asked you once.
Have you watched your entire family fall to sickness while those with the power to help do nothing? Have you grown up alone, hungry, while the likes of Guile enjoy their third helping? Have you gone a day in your life wanting for anything?
Let's see. I know a great deal about indigestion. That sounds painful. Okay, that sounds good enough.
You're really starting to irritate me. The truth this time. Have you grown up?
I've heard about suffering that's close enough.
Nice story. It just needs an ending.
Oh! He didn't kill me, though. He just knocked me out.
When I woke, everything had changed. Lord Miguel was gone, and Fend had declared himself Igenor's new leader. His rule was not to last. Within days, the king had sent his army from the capital, Dominatra, to amend the situation. The Mage's Tower was disbanded, its remaining masters imprisoned. As for myself, I was implicated in Miguel's disappearance and briskly sentenced. I await my final meal.
Fend's no monkey. Trading insults didn't help you win this duel. It's kind of cool, though. We had like this ending scene that was really nice, and I love how they showed them knocking them out again. That was really, really cool. I enjoyed that.
Tell me.
So try something for 10 years.
Tell me.
Okay, so you've no right to inflict your own. So what we're going to do is we're just going to continue through and then get to Pyres. And then once we get to Pyres,
You're really
we will see what happens differently. Now we got a final duel with Pyres.
Your friend is fine, fool.
Pyres!
Always stating the obvious.
But we...
You thought you and this Earth Mage could destroy me? No, you merely left me to him.
Can we join you?
Now what? You'll kill the two of us?
Like, give me the option to join
I
you.
don't see why not.
We can be, we
You would
can burn the
murder a
ground
boy,
together.
Pyres? What are you?
My dear Bort, unable to comprehend anything you haven't studied in a book. I am the embodiment of experience, as are we all. My nature was decided long ago.
You didn't mean for your family to die. It was an accident. You were only a child.
The elements wish it.
They wish for you to go on killing?
They wish for me to survive, if only in name.
I've read enough to know how you will be remembered. A mere lunatic. Barely a scratch on the page.
Fool! You've uttered your last.
Now, Dark!
Whee! Oh, that's right. We need to fight him. Alright, let's take him out. Ow. Wow, much easier on easy mode. Achievement unlocked. Don't need no stinking buffs and pacifist.
Kill me. I've sensed the hunger within you. You've dreamed of greatness, as have I. Of power exceeding even that of the High Masters. It can be yours. I can help you attain it. You can be everything you desire.
Come on,
You are
accept
right.
it.
I
Accept
have
it.
craved more power than I could ever hope to wield.
No, you're not going to accept it. Aw.
Dark! No!
Come on, dude,
Then
accept
you
it.
accept.
Accept.
But I have seen what such desires do to others.
Aw.
The priestess, whose lust for dominance did not abate over 5 centuries. Stroff, who saw himself equal to a demon lord. Fend, blind to the futility of his ambition. And then there's you. No, I will have what the elements see fit to grant me. Nothing more.
Then you are just another fool.
I can live with that.
Aw. So there is no evil ending, unfortunately.
Are you
but,
okay?
You know, it was worth a shot.
I have been better. We need to let the tower know what has happened. They can take care of the mess.
They did allow us to cause a lot of destruction now,
Varner.
which was great.
He would have been proud of you tonight. His death was not in vain.
Are they gone?
Yes. You can go back to sleep now.
Finally. Oh, and take your friends with you. I will not abide the public sleeping in my foyer.
If only there was
Why
an
did
ending
we
where.
bother?
Yeah, if only there was an ending where we could
Best
get rid of him.
not to ask. Shall we go?
So it looks like no matter what you do, Bort will survive, but you can't kill Varner, which is
The
kind of
morning
cool.
came, and with it, many changes. Through our tower, the High Masters of Dominatra were apprised of the previous night's events. The king would reassess Lord Magile's posting in Iganor. Measures would be taken to ensure nothing like the threat Pyres posed would happen again. As for the former master, he would spend his remaining days in our dungeon hall. For myself, I had saved Bort, and was thankful for his endless appreciation. Yet I could not save Varner, the man I had believed responsible. With my mind caught between grief and gratitude, I looked toward my impending initiation.
Congratulations, you have completed the game, but scored 380 out of 500. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff we skipped, and we did lose some negative points as well. Please type a name of Evil Fire Dark. Or Dark is Dark. Dark is Dark. So you'll notice that there are...
Dark. You have successfully completed your tasks using your considerable intelligence and skills.
The fire seat is empty.
You have shown great competence in your abilities.
No, we haven't.
More importantly, you employed them to protect the township from the Fire Master's vile machinations.
The priestess, though a known risk to our initiates, was an apt choice against which to test their abilities. Much knowledge was lost in her death, and her absence may result in more difficult trials for future initiates.
Haha, take that.
Though your dealings with the Flightarians were beyond reproach, your mistreatment of a Gryphon has brought dishonor to your name. Learn from this, and remember that it is our duty to safeguard innocent life wherever possible.
Your handling of the goblin situation prevented a serious breach of the natural law. Thanks to you, the inhabitants of the lower world shall remain where they belong, in the beliefs and tales of the human mind.
I really want to know if there was something we could do that make
Masters,
that
if I
even
may.
more evil.
Though
I
we
wish.
all grieve the loss of Varner, I owe my life to Dark. He risked much by facing the treacherous Pyres, and proved himself 100-fold by defeating him.
So noted. Come, Initiate Dark. Kneel before us.
We all have a beginning.
There's so few people here now. This is
A
great.
moment that defines us, shapes us into something new. For some, that moment is painless, unnoticed. For others, it is a sharper turn, one that comes at a cost, a loss. Change is inevitable. I know my beginning. I know where it has taken me. The future becomes history, some remembered, most not. As I go forward, two things are certain. I am dark. I am a mage.
I am an evil fire mage. Good stuff. Seriously, good stuff. Second time through the game. You know, I had this at all, you know, in all my endings. And I really mean it. Thank you so much for watching these videos. I love you guys. You really give me a reason to want to play these games, which is great. If you like this, please like this video and subscribe. Like all these videos, because I had to play through twice to get through this, and it was a lot of fun. But at the same time, you know, it did take a little bit of work. So simple like is, you know, not so bad. I am very tempted to play through again, you know, as a wind mage, and see what happens if you do everything right except let the priestess free, or you do everything wrong and let the priestess free. You know, with the demon summoning. I'm not really sure what the best way to do that is. I do know that, you know, puzzles are different based on what element you choose, and we saw a lot of that here, but I'm not decided. I don't know if that's something I want to do yet, but it was fun playing this, and I love you guys. Thank you so much. I'm gonna go ahead and cut to the end scene, and actually I'm probably going to yeah, I'll go ahead and cut to the end scene just so we can end this on the right note. And then, you know, go check out some of our other amazing videos. If you haven't seen our Hero You playthrough, go watch that. If you haven't seen our Quest of Glory series, it was the first series I did. And I think, you know, I've done other series better since then. But I still enjoy the Quest of Glory series a lot. And it was a lot of fun to play. So if you want to go check those out, please do. And until next time, my friends, take care.
What took you so long?
Thank you for watching this video. Feel free to comment on what you saw and what you would like to see next. I always love to hear your thoughts. Please be sure to like and subscribe for more. Also, please do not forget, you matter, you are brilliant, and you are loved. And you should always remember to be true to yourself. Don't let the world tell you any different. Much love to you from your friendly feathered flightless bird. Till next time.